We're down in Southampton today in Swanwick Marina, here to take a look at this Sealine F42/5. It's a 2010 model, so one of the latest to be made, and it's got the Volvo Penta D6-435 engine option. So let's take a look on board.
So one of the features of this boat is the Sealine S.E.C.S system, which is a Sealine Extending Cockpit System. And what that is this whole area here along the transom, which includes the seats that are attached to the forward side of that, and the bathing platform here, that all slides out. It actually comes all the way back to where the pontoon is here. So it's an F42/5 because with that folded away it's 42 foot long, with that folded out it's 45 foot long. That's all electronically controlled as well. The controls are just inside and we'll see them in a moment. But let's take a look at the outside. This boat has got a hull wrap on it. You can see it's like a metallic goldy orange colour down here, which sets it apart a little bit from others that you see when you're out and about. In fact, when you see plain white ones out and about when you're on this one, it does make the plain ones look a bit boring. There we go. It's in really great condition. It's a 2010 model, so it is coming up to 11 years old now. But great condition, really well looked after. We'll have a look inside. The boat is for sale as well, so if you're interested in this sort of boat, this sort of size, and you want to know any more information, then do please let us know. There we go. Right, let's head on board. So there is a bathing ladder down here underneath a hatch. You can see that pops up and the ladder folds out to make it easy to get back in if you're anchored up somewhere. It's quite a nice little feature here as well. You lift up the hatch there, and then these are Dinghy Chocks, so you can fold them out just like that. Put the hatch back down, and then there's somewhere to put your dinghy. Two little chocks, and they fold away when they're not required, like so. Like that. Got steps on either side. These would give access up to the side decks if the awnings weren't down. You can see and step on here, and then through, and then side deck access. But with the covers on, it is winter at the minute, and the boat has sort of been laid up basically whilst we get through this lockdown and get some better weather. So security gate stops little ones from getting out. That's sort of a double door as well, because when this area is extended back, that will still fill the gap by unfolding twice. So here's the controls for that extending cockpit system, and basically when this is fully extended, the seat line just here is going to end up all the way back in line with the back there. So it does give you a good sort of 2.5 feet extra space. Makes this cockpit area huge for the size of the boat. Over here we've got electric barbecue and an ice maker just down here. Moulded steps up to the Flybridge. We'll take a look at the Flybridge in a minute. It has got a cover on. Like I say, it is winter, so it is all covered up at the minute, but we'll take a look up there and see what we can find. Shoes off. Head on board. So this is the saloon area. You've got sort of horseshoe shaped seating just here, an adjustable height table, That can be lowered down and used as a coffee table, and then just behind there's a small two-seater sofa. Nice features in here. There is a television back here, so it slides out like so. Again, pretty good sized TV for the size of the boat, and that slides away like so. There's a saloon fridge just down here. Nicely stocked. And then this cabinet up here contains AV equipment. It's a little storage bin there. I think it's full of DVDs, yep. There's also storage underneath this seat here. The seat at the back actually lifts up, so if you've got extra guests on board, these cushions come out. There is a proper sort of Z bed style bed under there which pulls out and goes across the saloon here. Great if you've got extra people on board and they want a proper bed rather than sleeping on the sofa. Have a look at the helm next, shall we? So, two-seater helm. Pretty standard layout. On this, as it's a later model, you've got the helm seat is actually on the right hand side. It was this seat on slightly earlier models, but then they moved it across, which means that your navigator can get in and out without having to disrupt the driver. You've got electric windows here and also on this side. Great when you're refueling, you can shout numbers across, and just for mooring in general really if you are down here. One of the nice features of this boat is there's your bow thruster control, but you do also have a stern thruster. Now on the Flybridge there is a fixed bow and stern thruster control. Downstairs there is this wireless remote, so that is completely removable, and that way you can control the bow thruster and the stern thruster as you walk around when you're mooring. Makes it nice and easy. Right, out of there we've got the Galley. Now this Galley has had a bit of an upgrade. It's now got the stainless steel splashbacks along the back there and some new LED lighting underneath, which makes it look a bit more modern. You got twin sinks under here, or 1.5 anyway. 2-burner gas hob under here. And this is all storage as well back here for plates. More storage for plates. And that's an extractor fan over there in the corner. You've got another fridge just down here, like so. And the rest of all this is storage. You've got storage here, cupboard. That's actually accessible from this side as well. And down here there are drawers which slide out, and you've got the same again down on this side. Go quite far way back actually. There's a little storage hatch in the floor here which you could probably use as a bin or store anything you like. And then the engines are accessed from these panels in the floor here. So down here you've got some storage for glasses and cups. The electric distribution panels just here. You got controls for heating, shore power. You got your generator controls down here as well, and all the different 12-volt circuits throughout the boat. Close that up. This boat has actually got, it was an option apparently from the factory, it's a steam oven, which doesn't look like it's ever been used, but apparently if you know what you're doing they're quite good to cook with. So heading down into this little sort of foyer area, got good light from above with the windscreens up there. Let's have a look in here first. You've got the day heads. Quite a good size. Also doubles as a shower room. You got a curtain that pulls across, so getting everything in there wet, and that just drains away through the floor. Next to that there is the guest cabin. Now this is a twin cabin, but the centre storage tray there actually folds over and turns that into a very large double or even sort of a king size bed. Every cabin's got its own television as well. You've got TV there. Instantly, this here is a door which goes through into that day heads, which gives this ensuite access. Then you've got a little dressing area here, a little light in the top, and more storage in these two drawers. Hanging locker just here. This radiator is only here because it's winter and no one's on the boat. It's just keeping it nice and warm. Hanging locker there. This room actually has its own AV system in here as well, so that runs completely separate to the rest of the stereo system in the boat. And there's one of the heating ducts. So this boat's got aircon, reverse cycle air conditioning in every cabin, so there is the vent for that, and then over here is the controls, so you can use that to keep the boat cold in the summer or to keep it warm in the winter. So back out of here, got good headroom in there as well. As you walk in, it's full standing headroom. I'm 6'3" and I've got probably a good few inches above my head. Right, out of here we'll have a look at the master cabin. There we go. So there's a good sized bed in there. Lots of storage space as well. All this behind this woodwork up here is storage. Same on this side. You've got hanging locker just here. And also, like I say, every room in this cabin and every cabin in this boat has got a TV. The TV's there, that does pull out, so it's not just stored flat against the wall the whole time. You can pull it out when you're watching TV. And then you've got storage in all of these. And also dressing area on either side as well. There's one over here, and then you've got an ensuite in this cabin as well. So that's the door we just came through, and this is the door to the ensuite. Take a look in here. You've got heads, sink, and in this one you've got a separate shower cubicle as well, which is pretty good because all of this stuff on this side can then stay dry, and then you've got like a wet room type thing going on here. Should turn some lights on. There we go, you can actually see it now. Okay, so we've seen this cabin. Give you an idea of the size. Plenty of standing headroom as well as you come in. No issues there. Right, where's next? So, we have more storage down here on the floor. That's quite a big storage area. As you can see, it's got the rocks in it for the electric barbecue on the cockpit area at the minute. So you can access the engines from the lazarette back here. There is a small hatch that sort of goes between the two, but there's cushions and things being stored in there at the minute, so it's not very easy to get between them. So what we can do is pop up the floorboard here and you can see the engines. Now, there is room to get between the two of them just there, but they are Volvo Penta D6-435s, which means that they are 5.5 litre engines, 6-cylinder, and 435 horsepower, and that's on a shaft drive. So at the back of these engines you've got two shafts running straight down and propellers on the end. One of the things about having shaft drive boats is that they do give you lots of room at the back for a large lazarette, and this boat is no exception. We'll take a quick look at that now. Move some of this stuff out of the way. So this lazarette is quite full because there's cushions and all sorts down here. That's a dehumidifier which I just moved just so we can have a look around without it being in place. You've got a washer dryer, there is the generator, and then you've also got things like air conditioning units are back there. There's actually room behind this generator to store stuff. It's quite a big space back there. But normally you would also have access into the engine room just through here, but like I say, with too many cushions down there at the minute, so not easy to see. Okay, so up the stairs. It's not going to be the best idea of the Flybridge because it has got this cover on, but saves taking the cover off and having to fit that all again. In essence, what you've got is sunbathing area back here. This door slides and closes off the access to the Flybridge, so when that's closed off you can get it nice and warm back there. But normally that would be sunbathing space. Sunbathing, but these actually pop up and they make backrests. So you've got two seats here, then one there, and then sunbathing behind. Heading forwards, we've got an L-shaped seat around here. Heads back this way. We've got double Helm Seat just here, all under cover at the minute. And obviously your steering wheel's under there, throttles are just here. You've got your bow and stern thruster controls, chart plotters over on this side. You've got radio controls, engine instrumentation up above, and a VHF control down here as well, up here. And then another fridge. I'll open that up, have a look inside. More alcohol. That closes over like that. And that's about it for inside. So head back down. We can take a look at the side deck. So I'll take this cover off, then we can get up there a bit easier. Okay, so I've opened that up. Also, one of the things I forgot to mention, one of the nice features of this boat is when you fold the awnings up on a nice day, this piece here actually drops down like a clamshell and they all roll up and go inside. So they're all hidden away and easy to get to when you want to put the covers back down. Okay, we'll head up. So good access to get through. You've got lots of handrails. Handrail up here you can see, and the side rails. Pretty good size side decks as well, easy to walk down. Good access all the way to the front of the boat. You've got a bit of a Sealine feature. They have the anchor that's hidden away in the bow. Just here you've got your anchor chain locker. Storage in there for more fenders as well, but there's all your anchor chain. Seal that bit down. So, right at the front of the boat. And there we go. You've got your horns just up there and also a searchlight. There is a bimini top on the Flybridge as well, so in the summer you can keep the sun off you, bit of shade. Nice big windscreens letting lots of light. There is a sunshade for those screens as well, so if it's getting a bit too warm in there, you can cover them up with the sunshade. So Swanwick. If you've got a boat down here, you might be able to see it. Nice marina. And there we go. Right, we'll head back round. Well, that's about it really. Hope you've liked having a look round. If there's anything else you'd like to know or see on the boat, just let me know. But that about wraps it up. See you next time. Bye.